Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Labs News, your home for deep crypto dives and no-fluff facts. Today, we're unpacking a massive rumor that's been circling on X, that Ripple's US national banking license could be approved as soon as today. Sounds wild, right? So I did the research, fact-checked everything, and I've got the full picture for you, plus some insights on what this could mean for XRP, Rust, and Ripple's bigger institutional role if it all plays out. We're also going to take a look at a few updates from Versan, Matthew Lai, and a clip discussing XRP's institutional future. Let's dive in. So here's the headline. Multiple sources on X are claiming Ripple's national bank charter is getting approved today. That raised a red flag for me, so I dug in. Ripple has, in fact, applied for a U.S. national banking charter with the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, OCC. That's confirmed by Ripple themselves and reliable media outlets. If approved, Ripple would be the first crypto payments firm to secure this license, which would unlock a host of financial capabilities, like lending and direct access to the U.S. financial system. But here's the truth. Same-day approval is virtually impossible. Let me explain. The reality. How long does a banking license take? To get a U.S. national banking charter, companies go through several layers of review. 1. A detailed application to the OCC. Point 2. Review by the FDIC for deposit insurance. Point 3. Extensive evaluations of the company's business model, leadership, financials, and risk controls. Point 4. Public comment periods. Point 5. Additional review if they're seeking a Federal Reserve master account, which Ripple is. Now, Ripple only submitted their application last week. That's nowhere near enough time to complete even the first few steps, let alone an extensive regulatory review. There's no precedent in the U.S. for a banking license to be approved within days or even weeks. So, despite the buzz, this rumor doesn't hold water. It's likely a case of someone posting for engagement, not facts. At Crypto Labs News, we don't do hopium. We follow the real story. Why the banking license matters if Ripple eventually secures both a national banking license and a Fed master account. The implications are massive. Here's what that unlocks. Direct access to U.S. payment systems like FedWire and FedNow, bypassing intermediaries like Swift. Real-time settlement for transactions using XRP. Ripple could custody reserves for Rust, its upcoming stablecoin, directly at the Fed, offering unmatched transparency and security. They could provide 24/7 financial services, putting pressure on traditional banks to modernize or risk losing relevance. Ripple would basically be operating on the level of banking giants like BNY Mellon or Bank of America, but powered by blockchain. Let's zoom out. Ripple's strategy has always been about bridging traditional finance and blockchain. This move, if successful, cements Ripple as the infrastructure of a new financial era. It would give XRP a foundational role: settlement, liquidity, cross-border payments, all driven by one asset, as Versan put it. When the entire financial system builds on Ripple's infrastructure, XRP doesn't just participate, it becomes the foundation. And let's not forget what Matthew Lai recently posted. The FedWire ISO 20022 voluntary testing window ran through July 11. ISO-compliant tokens include XRP, ADA, QNT, YLGO, XLM, HBR, IOTA, and XDC. These are the tokens to watch. Also, activity is ramping up. Over 16 million has entered the XRP ledger in the last 24 hours via AxelScan. EVM compatibility is live. Smart contracts are here. Ethereum should be watching its back. Look, Ripple getting this license today is a rumor, and we've debunked it. But the vision behind that rumor? That part is very real. Ripple is gunning for the top. And if they succeed, they won't just change the game. They'll become the game. What do you think? Could Ripple actually become the backbone of the new financial system? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you learned something or enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe to Crypto Labs News. We're pushing for 100K subs, and I couldn't do it without your support. And remember, this isn't financial advice, just information for your journey. Stay sharp, stay skeptical, and stay ahead. Nothing in this video is financial advice. It's for educational and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research.